In the heart of feudal Japan, during the blood-soaked Sengoku period, the land was not only torn apart by the battles of samurai, but also by an invisible war waged by the shadows, an age when the legends of the Iga and Koga ninja clans reached supernatural heights. These two clans were far more than mere mortals. They were masters of ancient magic, capable of feats so incredible that even the gods feared their power. Hidden deep within the sacred mountains, where mortals dared not tread, the Iga and Koga clans trained in secret arts, weaving spells, mastering the elements, and becoming one with the darkness itself. The Iga ninja hailed from the mystical province of Iga, a hidden realm said to be protected by enchanted forests and cursed mountains. It was whispered that the very trees of Iga could speak, and the rivers could sense an intruder's heartbeat. The ninja who trained in Iga were not just skilled warriors but were chosen by the spirits of the earth itself. They could move through shadows, their bodies dissolving into mist, becoming invisible to the naked eye. Legend says that the greatest Iga warriors could summon storms at will, controlling the very wind to confuse their enemies, while others could call upon the spirits of fallen warriors to rise from their graves and fight by their side. But their most powerful and terrifying ability was the art of Kage no Jutsu, the mastery of manipulating shadows. The Iga could disappear in the blink of an eye, traveling through shadows like dark spirits. They could step into a room filled with enemies and leave without a trace, with nothing but a cold chill in the air to mark their presence. Their assassinations were flawless, their espionage unmatched, and their loyalty to the ninja code unwavering. The secret to the Iga clan's power was the Kuroki no Ryu, the Black Dragon Scroll, an ancient text said to be written by the gods themselves, teaching the Iga ninja how to commune with the shadows and manipulate the forces of life and death. The scroll was guarded by a fearsome, invisible dragon that only the most skilled Iga ninja could summon and control. This was the source of their dominance until the arrival of their greatest enemy. Just over the mountain ridge in Koga province lay the Koga ninja, rivals of the Iga, and the only clan whose power could challenge their supremacy. The Koga ninja were the masters of genjutsu, the ancient art of illusion. They could twist the very fabric of reality, turning night into day, making forests seem to appear where there were only fields, and tricking their enemies into believing they were surrounded by an army when in reality they faced only a single ninja. The Koga were rumored to be able to conjure flames from their bare hands and control wild animals with nothing but a whisper, sending wolves and hawks to track and hunt their enemies. But their most infamous technique was Mugen no Michi, the path of endless dreams. Using this forbidden technique, a Koga ninja could trap a person's mind in an eternal dream, where time stood still. A single second could feel like a lifetime, and a ninja could gather all the secrets of their enemy while their victim remained paralyzed in a waking nightmare. It was said that the Koga ninja had mastered the ability to project illusions so powerful that they could bend reality itself, turning invisible, creating false landscapes, and even altering the flow of time. At the heart of Koga's power lay the Yurei shard, a fragment of a meteor said to have fallen from the heavens centuries ago. This shard granted its wielder the ability to manipulate light and illusion, allowing them to blend into the light itself or to project visions so real that they could cause physical harm. The Koga ninja believed that as long as they possessed the Yurei shard, they would remain undefeated until their fateful encounter with the Iga clan. The rivalry between the Iga and Koga ninja had simmered for generations, each side claiming dominance over the shadows. But it wasn't until Oda Nobunaga, the ruthless and power-hungry warlord, rose to power that their conflict reached its zenith. Nobunaga, obsessed with conquering all of Japan, sought to control the powers of both clans. His army, guided by dark magic, laid waste to the lands of Iga and Koga, seeking to claim the Black Dragon Scroll and the Yurei Shard for himself. The Iga and Koga were forced into an uneasy alliance, their combined might the only hope to stop Nobunaga's dark army. In the shadows of the sacred mountain, under a blood-red moon, the two clans finally came face to face, their legendary powers clashing in a battle so fierce it shook the very earth. Koga illusionists conjured entire armies of phantom warriors, while the Iga summoned spectral dragons from the underworld. Time itself seemed to warp as Koga ninjas bent reality, while the Iga controlled the shadows, moving faster than the eye could follow. Nobunaga's dark army, infused with twisted sorcery, seemed unstoppable. But it was during this apocalyptic battle that the greatest ninja from both clans emerged. Jiro of the Iga and Ayame of the Koga, legendary figures whose names would echo through history. Jiro, known as the Shadow King, was the last master of the Black Dragon Scroll. He could merge entirely with the darkness, becoming a shadow that struck with the force of a tempest. His mastery of shadow allowed him to summon the Black Dragon, a massive spectral beast that could devour entire battalions. On the other side stood Ayame, the Illusion Mistress, the only Koga ninja capable of controlling the full power of the Yurei Shard. She could bend reality to her will, creating illusions so powerful they could warp time itself and trap her enemies in eternal nightmares. As the final battle reached its crescendo, the forces of Nobunaga were torn apart by the combined powers of the Iga and Koga. In a moment of breathtaking power, Jiro and Ayame, once bitter rivals, combined their powers, summoning both the Black Dragon and the Endless Illusion. Together, they unleashed a cataclysmic spell that tore through Nobunaga's army, turning the skies black and warping reality itself. In the aftermath, Nobunaga's forces were shattered, and the tyrant himself was consumed by his own dark magic, forever trapped in an endless nightmare conjured by Ayame. With Nobunaga's defeat, the Iga and Koga clans vanished into the shadows once more, their alliance fading into legend. But whispers persisted, rumors that the Black Dragon Scroll and the Yurei Shard still existed, guarded by the spirits of Jiro and Ayame, who had transcended the mortal world to become eternal guardians of the ninja arts. Even today, some say that if you wander too deep into the mountains of Iga or Koga under a blood moon, you might still hear the distant roar of the Black Dragon or catch a glimpse of the endless illusions woven by the Koga ninja. Though centuries have passed, the legends of the Iga and Koga live on, immortal, mysterious, and more powerful than the world will ever truly understand.